This is a card scraper, and here's how you can make one for super cheap from an old saw. Got this saw for $1 at a garage sale. I'm going to use an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel and start by cutting off the thicker spine. And once that spine is off there, I'm just using a palm sander with a worn out 220 grit pad to take the surface rust off. Then I'm going to take that spine that I cut off and clamp it back onto the blade to function as a fence to make my next cut. This is going to be taking off the teeth this time, and the width I'm going to be left with is 2.5 inches, which is a pretty good standard width for scrapers. Then I'm going to use a large coarse file to just clean up and true up these edges. Now I'm going to lay out the shape of the actual scrapers I want. I can get 2 out of this piece, and a spray paint lid turned out to be the perfect curvature there. Back to the cutoff wheel to separate the 2 scrapers and nip away the excess from that curve I want to establish. Then with a 40 grit flap disc, I'm going to refine that shape and smooth it right down to the line. And use very light pressure with both the flap disc and the cutoff wheel and try to avoid burn marks like that. But if you do get some burns, you just have to grind and file down past them. Dressing and refining the shape a little bit more again with a coarse file. And finally, this is the actual sharpening of the scraper with a fine single cut file. And I like to give my scrapers a half round end for spoon bowls. And then I just use the flats for long linear sections like on tool handles.